Welcome to the Maelstrom. With the season of fear slowly coming to an end, the last remnants of the clouds still dealing with their victims, it's time for a new power to be unleashed upon the Maelstrom. And I think the best way to go about it is with a tournament. Don't you? Exactly, clicky-clack keyboard. It will probably be best if I unmute the desktop so everybody can hear the clicky-clack keyboards. But 8 competitors. 6 competitors, 2 from each team, will join our 2 that have fought their way through the elimination chamber to stand in this tournament. But what is the prize? What is the prize indeed? We'll see.
I'm hoping it's a brand new car.
Maybe. It might be a new car. Might be a new boat. You know how much we wanted one of those.
Oh, yeah, no. Who knows what could be in the mystery package?
Could be a box.
Could be another mystery package.
But first up, in the first round of the tournament, we have Urza versus Gravy. Urza winning the first of the elimination chambers and Gravy being selected from his team.
So it's B-Stars versus Toriko.
Gesundheit.
And apparently we're not dealing with entrances. We're getting right to the fighting because fuck entrances.
Beautiful.
But what is the Sandman without his entrance?
Who the fuck is Sandman?
Do you remember Sandman?
What?
The wrestler.
Who the fuck is Sandman?
Mr. Sandman.
Dream.
Yep. I just remember that song. Oh, and then there's the Metallica song. Yeah.
That one's Enter Sandman.
That was actually a really good. That was a really good song.
Yeah, I quite enjoy it.
That was definite. Like, if you know like old school anime music videos, chances are you heard that song.
I mean, if you listen to music in the early 90s, late 80s. Which, unfortunately, is no longer true for a lot of the audience.
Yes. I'm an old person.
How old are you?
Nearly 40.
Do you eat your Wheaties with raisins?
I have never done that actually.
Fair enough. Also, hello, Squinto. Do you eat your Wheaties?
I don't eat cereal.
Shinzo, you find an old map of a non-existent land, a faded parchment with strange and familiar markings, and names and places are written in a forgotten script. No one can seem to match it in known geography. There's a large X marking one spot, though the reason remains a mystery.
Huh. You know, considering that Temroth has kind of vanished, it's like, maybe that was Temroth.
The last known location of Redacted.
Willie,
They will be remembered.
Willie, I 100% agree with you. Enter Sandman is extremely overplayed.
Rosso, you find a brass locket with a cracked mirror inside. The small brass locket with an old cracked mirror inside. The mirror is too clouded to reflect clearly, and yet sometimes you swear you catch a glimpse of movement behind your reflection.
Ink is on a roll today with the trinket, apparently.
Oh no, you saw the little girl the doctor put in the glass.
At least
That's
he still
another-
I know that episode, yes.
at least he still visits her once a year.
Yes.
Yeah, but considering where he is, he'd be a bit spooked because that might also be Schnapple.
Could be.
Henry Schnapple of the Brosberg Schnapples.
Yes.
He has my vote.
Ah, here's the thing though. When Sator agreed, yes, if someone other than Schnapple was to ask him who was mayor, he would give an answer. He didn't say what the answer was.
Beautiful.
He was very specific on that wording.
Wording is very important for players and DMs alike.
Especially when it comes to wishes.
You know, I kind of wonder what the limits of a wish spell are.
Wish is more restrictive than you'd think it would be.
This is what I was kind of asking. Because I've heard about it. I've heard about how, you know, what it can do and everything, but it's like I've never come across it or know, like, what would be considered, like, okay. And there's even when I was reading the text blurb of it, and it's like you get stress, and it's like, do you get a stress regardless on if it's a normal wish or if it's like a custom wish or something?
So, when you cast Wish, the stress of doing anything other than replicating a pre-existing spell causes that stress in your body.
For
Right.
instance, if you try to replicate the only known 12th level spell with a 9th level spell, it's just going to implode. You cannot take the domains of another god with this spell.
And I see that my stream has been blessed by the engineer. I'm looking at my mod actions, and I see that 2 new banned terms have been added by the engineer himself.
And what terms are those?
Banned terms.
The murder cave is hard at work behind the scenes.
What terms are those?
Oh, that poor
DM.
cameraman. Taken
Uh,
to lunch to
it-
never be seen
robots.
again. I'm sure it's nothing more, is it?
It is
Wonder where he
basically
went.
the stream bots have been getting interesting, and it is a constant. It is a constant war between the engineer and the bots.
Yes.
And by engineer, do you mean NG or Chaz?
Chaz.
Jazz does a lot of good work. His fingers also move faster than mine. Hanging drop.
I have no idea what you're talking about, chat ram.
Oh, Gravy's got him up. And down he goes on the hammer.
Beautiful. I mean, Urza does like his hardcore matches. And Gravy is probably the biggest individual in this tournament.
I don't know. There's a lot of big motherfuckers in this tournament.
Boy, howdy.
Shoot cutter.
By God. When I said that this was a hardcore only belt, Extreme Rules only belt, the people that salivated at that belt idea.
And I was one of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then again, isn't every match a hardcore Extreme Rules match in this thing?
For this belt, yes.
No,
Nor
mean
do
in
I,
general.
Father. I was just
No.
told to mention this for a large bag of
Not
chips and
always.
soft pretzels with dipping cheese.
The majority of our matches have not been hardcore, actually.
Been
Well, then how come
mostly
nobody-
multi-mans.
So how come there's never any disqualification then?
Multi-man. Once
Multi-man
something
does
becomes a
have-
triple threat, there is no disqualification.
Right.
Yo, Gingy! What's up, Vegeta?
Oh, look, two very impressive individuals.
It is indeed the first match.
Hey, Vegeta. Vegeta.
So, Vegeta was given the first leg of the This Mine effectively one-shot dungeon. Because it is literally just this dungeon in the campaign. They've already run into an aberrant hulking beast, which is the result of mutagen experiments.
Mm-hmm.
And they've also run into what I'm lovingly currently calling the Mastermind. They also ran into the hedgehogs. The hedgehogs are great.
I've run
Did he
into the
try to take
rats.
his chaos? Did they try to take his chaos emeralds?
I mean, that's a reference that I'm not going to justify acknowledging.
No, I'm actually
However-
being serious. He has 7. No, I'm actually being serious. He has chaos emeralds.
The hedgehogs continue to dance. They will continue to breakdance until morale improves.
And the dance, 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 and the dance, dance, dance.
Boy, howdy. Just be careful because they do let off projectiles as they dance. Hey, zombie, how's it going? Yes, Crockbar is also part of that campaign. Also, a quick shout out to Gingy. Gingy is a wonderful individual who has done all the legwork in me learning about fucking Trench Crusade.
I need to learn that.
And your winner, Urza Maka. Willie,
Well-
unfortunately, they can no longer leave their friends behind.
Because their friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine.
They better not be friends of yours. One of them is a mutant elephant snake.
Probably an okay person.
Catherine, you find a bundle of dried lavender tied with a red ribbon. A small bundle of lavender, dry and brittle, tied with a red ribbon. It still carries a faint, soothing scent. Whoever holds it feels a slight sense of calm, even though it's always followed by a subtle, unshakable sorrow.
Beautiful. I mean, to be fair, Gingy, this is a very interesting world, and you have typecasted me beautifully in it.
Kayeth, you find an iron key with no matching lock. A large rusted iron key with no visible purpose. It's too worn to function as in any lock, but there's a faint marking on the bow that suggests it once opened something important.
Beautiful. Copy.
Next up, we have Howler versus Yigha Keki.
I might be biased in this fight. I have money on Howler winning.
Squinto, you find a silver button with a wolf's head. A single silver button engraved with a wolf's head. It was found with no matching garment, and the back of the button is inscribed with the initials AF. Holding it gives a strange sense of urgency, as if something is watching from the distance.
Oh boy, my anxiety.
I'm going to put this up for 1 minute.
Put what up for a minute?
Ah, I see. You may have beat me to it. Either that or my window is just having to fit again.
As a reminder, this is the second match of a 7-match tournament. We already know who half the competitors are.
Oh yeah, I need to add my experience for the week.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're level 10.
I ain't there yet.
Right. There's a lot of level 10s in the area.
I'm getting close.
Yes, I'm one of them.
Getting close. I'm just not there yet.
Yig with the door restore breaker. Not one of his moves, just one of them.
That door. Where ladder go? Where the fuck did the... No, legit, where the fuck did the ladder go?
DAC safety protocol.
I smell bullshit.
Alexander's, but why?
Apparently Bosnia did it. I'm surprised that there weren't more weapons in Urza and Gravy's match.
Ooh.
And we have blood.
Flashbang.
Ah, so that's how it happens, huh?
And we have more blood. Bob, is that what I think that is?
Maybe. Shut the fuck up, JC.
Who's to say it was Bob doing it, JC? And the ref is dead.
Shame.
Oh, Howler's going to be on a rampage. Just this doesn't go his way. He's going to go after that ref again.
The ref is dead. Howler's in the creeping rock.
The Janissary swing.
My God!
Yig is enjoying this stick today.
I know last week you said something about him not using weapons.
He doesn't use weapons outside of the ring. And your winner, Yigya Kiki. Hey, look, the hair.
Found the hair.
So the hair ends up wherever the match ends.
Oh, the bus.
I would love to know what in the code causes that to happen.
Bad programming. I told you last time.
Yes and no, because that is something disjoining from the model, which means for some reason the model is remembered at the last spot it is when the match is, without updating. I see the Lich won.
With the third match of the first round, I will give this piece to everybody for free. This belt has a once per day power with it.
For the owner or the locker room.
For the owner of the belt.
That's a fun one.
Come on, Lionel.
Order versus Chaos. Classic matchup.
Oh god, he's backflipping.
Not the first time a multi-dimensional being has popped into my show and made threats.
Shall I get the entrapment ready, Bob?
Not yet.
Hi.
Now, the last time Lucius died backflipping, someone died.
Fun fact, Lucius is one of the few people who can actually see the giant fuck-off thunderstorm that's forming in the south part of Massmafor.
To be fair, he runs his own postal service.
To be fair,
You keep that up, and I'm going to serve you egg spam, spam, bacon spam, and eggs.
Yeah, I hear Lucius travels by lamplight.
why can't I have egg, bacon, spam, and sausage?
We're out of steak.
I said bacon, not steak.
But we're out of steak, so you can't have it.
Correct.
There's no steak in egg, bacon, spam, and sausage.
Well, you can't have it because we don't have any steak.
Exactly.
But there's no steak in the name.
And if we don't have any steak, we can't serve it.
Exactly.
But there's no steak in egg, bacon, spam, and sausage.
Has the game frozen?
The game may have frozen.
It's going well.
Ah, I see. Lucius tried to win, and the game was like, no.
Evidently, the game doesn't like spam.
To be fair... Oh, yeah, no, wait, there it is. It was still playing on the thing, but now it's just died. Alright. Clear.
That fucking thunderstorm.
JC, that's illegal.
The wrath of JC the Doodle is not happy with you.
Let me win. No. 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 Fuck you. No.
Someone poke it with a stick.
To be fair, the two people with the potentially worst luck at any given time in the Maelstrom are Lucius and Lionel.
But isn't his patron deity a goddess of luck or something?
I know that's the funny shit. That's the fucking funny bit, isn't it?
Yes.
Good luck and bad luck.
Luck can be good or bad. Fortune can
Yeah.
only be one of two.
Luck's got nothing to do with it. It's just bad programming.
Joe, apparently, Lucius made a prediction that he was going to win.
Yes.
He also... Oh, wait.
Yes. Just a friendly reminder, we need to shout out Joe Mojo of Joe Mojo fame.
Yo, Joe.
Kill Joe.
Thank you.
Yo, Joe.
Hashtag Shill Joe.
Remember your hashtags.
I'm waiting for the game to launch again.
Where the game would like to remind you that it is in fact a bitch. I mean, it is a pound sign if you're trying to call somebody, Croc. It is a hashtag if it is in the digital environment. Because boy howdy, do some people coding need more hash.
But I don't want some coders need more pounding.
Thank you, Kavasha.
Holy shit, it actually saved the tournament.
Beautiful.
Woo.
Way to go, 2K. You didn't fuck things up completely.
Don't jinx it.
You praised it. You fucked us all.
Can we
Well,
get exclamation point 2K in chat, please? We have to balance this out somehow.
Willie. In
You
for a
still suck
penny.
ass, though.
In for a...
In for a penny, in for a pounding. And I really was.
Good night, everybody.
Can't wait for that to be on Caliban's soundboard.
This is JC. What just happened was Lucius thinking really hard about the match before the match happened. There you go, Willie.
Why do I taste purple?
I don't know. Why do I see flashbang on the screen?
Sorry. I need to fix that. We had the system running in overclock.
Vegeta. Lucius just ran a Sherlock fighting simulation through his mind.
And while he was running the Sherlock fight simulation in his mind, he got punched, which is why the entire fight reset.
So you're saying you got discombobulated?
Yes.
Who wins, Genie or Luckman? Go.
The Luck Genie. Wait.
Genie Luckman. Attorney at law.
That reminds me, I used to have a character by the name of Barry Leachman. He was a lamprey eel person.
I have a bunch of characters at the ready because I thought I was going to die.
I mean, yeah, I thought I was going to be dead much sooner. In fact, I should have been dead much sooner than this if I wasn't a prepared player.
Mm-hmm.
I figured the rats were going to be faster than what they were.
Yeah. To be fair, I willingly walked into the Wind Disturban.
Aren't the others still with you?
No,
No.
I left the party.
He ran the fuck off. Yig and Franz
No,
stood...
About, no. You mentioned rats. I was talking about freaking what's his face, Tariel.
Mm-hmm.
He was left to view to watch the situation.
So
And I-
Lionel and the others aren't with him.
Nope.
No.
And I
They
could
split
not
the party.
fucking hit a single guiding rat.
Invasion
How
tank,
did I
baby.
hit a single rat out of all of those things? There's literally 1,000 of them.
No, the rats
no.
were trying to hit him. I was casting guiding rat.
Yes.
So you had heat-seeking rats, and they couldn't hit him.
AC,
To be fair,
baby.
He's a
what-
cold-blooded genie.
I am not a genie.
Cold-blooded. Oh wait, Toriel is.
I am a genasi. I am no genie.
Well, because if you were gonna say, because if you were referring to Lucius, I would have to say he's in a free team. He's always hot.
Yes, but Torio is an air genasi.
And I'm a blade singer, and that AC means something to me.
You're fucking lucky that my charm rat didn't get a hold of you.
Hey, evasion tank, baby. Don't have a whole lot of health, but hard as hell to hit me.
Mm-hmm. Just wait until Fee, your ball, gets a hold of you.
And your winner, Lucius Aurelius Alenius.
I still got some lightning bolts in the bag.
Good luck with
I
that.
can Dragon Ball Z this shit.
You can't Dragon Ball Z this shit.
Wait. Hang on a second.
But my friends are my power. I will become Hokage.
It's up to Ash to keep Chaos into this match. I will say I do enjoy Lucius's tinfoil toga. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Lucius got them lava teeth. We are here to remember the truly departed.
What's wrong? He died. Really? Yeah, but he got better.
Twice.
I think it's about to be 3 times.
Who win, orc or
It
fish?
depends on if you count. It depends on whether you,
The
it depends on
fish,
whether you
'cause
consider his
orc-
first body getting better.
Orc's drunk.
I mean, I've seen Ash's build. My money's on Ash.
Yes, I tested things against Ash. I'm like, oh, I did good, and I got had characters get beaten like a minute and a half. Felt bad about myself.
By the way, would you really could call his first body getting better after he died?
Yes. In fact, his first body probably matched.
No, I meant the Minotaur. I
without
meant the
him
Minotaur
better.
body.
Yes. So, fun fact, in most fantasy settings, the Minotaurs are your best sailors.
Believe it or not, that's true.
Because they always know north, don't they?
They can't get
So
lost.
do compasses.
No. It's not that they can't get lost, it's that they always know north.
True.
It's also a racial ability that they can't be trapped in a maze.
Yes. And
But here's
what
a
is the
question.
ocean? What is being lost at sea but being lost in a wall-less maze?
Your lunch.
Boy, howdy, I wish I could get lost.
Thank you, JC,
Bye.
for the ride fish, kill fish, regret.
Okay, but answer
Robobomb,
me
thanks for the
this.
100 bits.
Okay, but answer me this.
I don't think I will.
What would happen if Roronoa Zoro became a Minotaur?
He'd still get lost.
Then the show would be immensely better.
I meant would he still get lost?
The show would be immensely better.
I'm sorry, I see you lighting up, but I can't hear what you're saying.
Perfect.
The answer is yes, he would still get lost because that's the point of his character.
Yes.
The
Okay,
dude,
fine. Sorry if I'm
the
being-
entire... No, you're fine. The reason why he can't die is because he gets lost on the way to the other side. And all he does is he finds his body again. That's why he can't die.
Yes. There are decidedly few characters in mass media that get lost walking down a straight hallway.
You could also add. You could
My
also
pick-
add that.
My favorite
that-
one of them was in 8-bit theater, if anybody remembers that.
Never saw it. Heard of it. Never saw it. I will say you can add Ryoga Hibiki onto that list. From Ranma.
I will have to apologize, Straw Hat, because I do very little mass media. And everything you put out, either I haven't seen in years, or I just haven't seen.
I know little about Rama. All I know is when the main character gets wet, they turn into a girl.
Not like that.
That's one of those.
He means when they get hit with hot water, then he becomes a girl. If it's cold water, he becomes a boy again. Or was it the other way around? I can't remember. It's been forever since I read it.
It's still one of those.
Croc, did you know they came out with a new AMV Hell like a month ago?
Thorn got hit with the force field.
My dude, they came out with AMV Hell 8.5 like a month ago.
Oh yeah, no. I believe it's still in my backlog, but I will eventually hit it. Also, Willie enjoying the fact that we're getting wet.
Willie really likes that emote combination.
Yes. A fun fact, Willie got really wet the other day because he was playing a game called, I think it's Downpour,
Mm-hmm.
which is a fun game. Basically, you're trying to start up a settlement in a world where it never fucking stops raining.
Hmm.
It's gonna be hard to
I
build
thought that was
houses.
Against the Storm.
Yes, that's what it was. Sorry, I know like 4 games with similar concepts. It's Against the Storm that Willie was playing. It's one that I want to play, and I can't remember if I have it.
I've been journeying out into the wilderness playing Monster Hunter Wilds beta.
Yes, Willie, Against the Storm, thank you.
Dude, I just now got my Monster Hunter Wild game to working last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
I luckily haven't had no issues. I know when I did start it up, it put me on low settings. I'm like, what in the world? And then I put it to high, and everything's working fine. I was worried that the frame rate was going to be bad, and it's worked pretty well for me.
yeah.
But I'm
Because
still
it's
planning on
early
upgrading.
beta, effectively, I'm not touching the thing. It'll make my computer explode.
So, I have a message to read off to you.
Oh no.
And this is a direct communication from the Murder Cave.
Oh.
And I can tell you which one, and you can probably guess which one it was that said this. I have terrible news for everyone. The character creation in Wilds is so robust that Arkoff is going to spend a full day making his character, and I'm going to make an offense against God, science, and the Geneva Convention.
That's Grizzly.
That sounds like Grizzly.
Grizzly. Actually, I was initially gonna say Chaz, but you guys seem so sure of yourself.
No, I've seen what Grizzly's made in 2K19. That is Grizzly.
The Grizzly's just going to make Mr. Touchums.
Quote, after 4 hours...
We do not need a Monster Hunter version of Mr. fucking Touchums.
People made.
Well, I mean, people have already done, Hercule Satan. They've already done Whis and Beerus and
Final Form Frieza.
Yes, and those are all acceptable creations. Mr. Touchums is an abomination.
Hey Bob, what would happen if you gave the pickle Philanthropy?
You fucking say that.
The what?
Quote, unquote, after 4 hours, I believe I have finally finished making this damn character, unless I decide to edit it at some point through the beta. Oh god, the MC has voice cutscenes. It tries to play it super serious, but I am literally glowing in the middle of this dreary cutscene.
Beautiful.
But no, but to go back to it, the game is phenomenal. I think it's going to be my new addiction when it does come out.
I have a problem with that move, Bob. I really want that move to be able to throw somebody out of the ring.
Mm-hmm. So who remembers TFS plays? Who remembers Puddin' and Dumplin'?
Oh, no.
Xenoverse 1 and 2.
Yes. You remember their color scheme?
You mean Dumplin being the original form of Mr. Popo?
Yes. So who remembers the color scheme for Dumplin' and Puddin'?
Darkish gray.
The color scheme. Colors, clothes.
Darkish gray with pink, cape, white, green, and yellow, I think.
Highlighter colors.
Lime green and vivid pink.
Neon pink, bright yellow, and bubblegum. Neon pink, highlighter green, and highlighter yellow. Grizzly took all those, and he made a fucking monster hunting clown.
Wonderful.
Dear God. Mr. Dunkums?
No, Mr. Dunkums is somebody else.
Dunkums. Dump. D-U-M-P.
If the clown does not use the hunting corn, I will be sad.
Yeah. So Ash manages to keep Chaos in the tournament.
Grizzly is largely a hammer main.
A man of culture,
Yes,
I
the
respect
box.
it. Some people take offense to God. Some people take offense to politics. We Hammermans, we take offense that the monster is still conscious. We seek to destroy this problem.
So, Arkoff is an insect glaive main. Chaz is a gun lance main. Grizzly is a hammer main. And I'm a heavy bowgun main.
Yeah, no, that tracks for all four of you. I need to figure out what I play in Monster Hunter. That, of course, means I need to play Monster Hunter.
I was Charge Blade, then I moved to Hammer, and I don't like Charge Blade in Wilds. It's too alien to me now.
Oh, no,
So now
JC
it's
Lucius.
Hammer and Sword and Shield.
JC, can I get you to post that in no mic so Bob can see?
So, here is the power. Once per day,
Ooh.
you can choose somebody, and they will have advantage on any save of a certain type for that entire day.
Beautiful.
Every save of a certain type, they will have advantage over for that entire day. You can choose yourself or somebody else, but you can only choose one person per day.
Give yourself advantage on death saves.
JC, that is the smuggest looking cat I've ever fucking seen.
We do have an ad incoming.
Well, fucking ad.
Beautiful.
But yeah, I figure you could change their the Palico's equipment. I'm like, oh my god, anime villain. They get a little robo suit.
I'm tempted to make Grim, and for my Palico, I'm tempted to make Warfist.
Oh, that would be great.
I'm sure they would have some sort of thing to make a mohawk for a Palico.
So, and the float over.
And you can change the pitch of both voices for the hunter and the Palico, so that'll really work out.
Yep. JC, you find a piece of a torn wedding veil, a delicate scrap of white lace with what appears to be an old wedding veil, frayed at the edges, and a faint perfume that lingers. Whoever carries it is sometimes struck by a feeling of an image of a bride standing in the rain, though her face is always obscured.
Yig just saved himself at the table.
You keep running them ropes. I'm going to go get this chair. I'll be right
Berger
back.
knows what the chair can do. He had to stop that shit.
He's like, I'll be right back. You keep running.
Take care of that one. Wouldn't you like to know, Genie Boy?
Now I can just see Yig looking at Lucius going, and doing the whole roll. So long, good boy. So long, Genie Boy.
Urza's trying to sell Yig on that fucking plot of land.
I see Yig using the Sacred Joestar technique, running away.
He goes, grabs the kendo stick, drops the kendo stick in the ring.
Falls on Kendo stick.
Nigerundayo!
Into creeping up. Oh no. Huh.
Dragon screw.
Takedown.
By God, he was going for the Janissary sling.
I mean, I gave him enough of the dragon screw. He should be using it.
Boy, howdy. Between that and the finger... We haven't seen Yig do a lot of finger biting since we made him.
We have for a little bit, but recently he's not been doing it. When he first started, he was. Now I think he's getting kind of tired of everybody's fingies because they ain't good fingies.
Not seasoned well enough.
Exactly.
Who win? Cat, lizard.
Oh, lizard with the chair.
Money on cat.
Here, lizard, lizard, lizard.
My chair.
Dragon screw takedown.
Fat kitty.
Put down at one. Urza has not taken enough punishment yet.
Oh, up over.
That'd be 15 yards in the NFL.
Urza's elbow into the table.
I'll move the.
That cat has no ear now.
I mean, I'm sure that Yig wants, Damn. Face right into that table.
I mean, the two characters that seem to favor hardcore are definitely Urza and Yig.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yig
time for
fighting
the sling.
Urza.
My God, it's a Janissary sling!
This
Are you
time
gonna
on
say
the
that
right
about
leg.
every move?
Yes.
It's an inside joke.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's the same move that Osmond has, and any time that Osmond hits one of his finishers or signatures, it's always the Janissary sling by Caliban.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Janissary Sling is also really fun to say.
Do we still not have an updated sheet with the moves on them?
Oh no, it's been updated the entire time. It's just Janissary Sling is the longest name, and it's the easiest to say.
It's like the max damage.
Yes.
Everything.
And
is
since
max
we no
damage.
longer have Maximilian Thunder Thighs on Warzone, somebody else has to take the position. Apparently, it's Osmond.
I mean, Max did get a warning. Max got told, hey, if you step in the ring, you're going to risk everything. Because I'm risking everything.
Oh yeah, I know.
And when Max lost, everything was taken.
Eventually gonna fight that Minotaur.
I'm gonna laugh if you're the first person that beats his ass.
For what now?
Satyrus.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, something's happening.
By God! It's the Janissary Sling!
Nope,
Oh,
it's
an
Kevin.
immediate. He don't want Sling TV.
Yep, into the Irish Whip. And a Dover Showbreaker.
Into a drop kick, wasn't it?
And Joe winner,
winner.
Yiga, kicking.
Kick.
Where's the? There's the hair.
Beautiful.
I just imagine that.
Folks in town talking to the council are talking about using Molotov cocktails, oil, and fireball
Hmm.
For what?
to get rid of
And it
rats.
burns, this fucking rat swarm.
Wait, isn't this exactly the thing?
Does nobody
Oh.
realize how dangerous it is to use Molotov cocktails in the middle of a freaking swamp?
To be fair, it's also really hard to set a tree on fire.
Isn't this exactly the same kind of plan that Carl was going to use against the council?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, does no one see the irony of that?
I mean, fire is a very good way to get rid of living things.
But I have made the character sheet to one of Bob's most hated NPCs that I've had.
Are you playing a Kender?
No, it was the farm boy who was surrounded by like 5 or 6 zombies and took no damage.
Beautiful.
That was in the one shot. And that is not also counting the other 2 that were attacked at point blank range with a fireball and both rolled natural 20s.
Beautiful.
Ah, yes, the boys from the Patreon exclusive one shot.
Yeah.
And where the person who threw the fireball dropped the pearl and killed himself.
Oh, hey. A stormtrooper with average aim found an Adul.
A copper coin with a hole in the center. A worn copper coin with a hole punched through the middle, as if it was meant to be worn as a pendant. The face is badly worn with a faint image of a ship that can be made on stormy nights. The coin feels warm to the touch. An alpha. You find a cracked porcelain mask. A white porcelain mask with a crack down its center with a half of the face missing. Its features are finely painted and they feel unsettlingly lifelike. When you hold it, there's a sense of being watched, and the mask itself remembers who wore it last.
Mr. Gray is working hard to get shit into the Maelstrom, apparently.
Oh, great. He has another mask now.
I mean, he seems to be collecting them at this point.
Hmm.
Oh, look, a polar bear. Ah!
Oh, God.
I'm not
Legends
allowed
of
to
the
comment
Dungeons.
on these things because the last thing anyone wants is me with Chaos Inspiration.
I mean,
JC, is it a charcoal gorilla or a propane gorilla?
Oh, look, a polar bear.
in a couple days you might be going down to Almy there, Kayeth.
Well, no, because Castor is still in your region there, Bob.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
There's a wild gorilla on the loose?
Callie, I'm not allowed inspiration no matter what. That shit's illegal.
Leave it to Kayeth to look at two big badass bosses and say nope and run right into the mists.
Nah,
There's not a
Kayeth
gorilla
went
in the There's not a gorilla in the woods. There's a gorilla in the mists.
no.
I mean, the
Kayeth,
gorilla in the mist is safer than the gorilla with a war drum. This way.
Yig went full JJK and said, "Nah, I'd win,"
Yeah.
and ran right into him.
You better hope.
10,000-pound steps. Oh.
You better fucking hope you're gonna win, Kayeth.
Yeah.
Because you saw year one, you saw season 1 in Caravan. They're shitting that mist.
Oh, 100%. I'm well aware.
Good fucking luck.
I am apparently going to need it. Also, apparently nobody taught Ash that it's rude to stare.
So I'm sure that Franz adores you for leaving him alone. With the two boss motherfuckers staring him down.
I mean, Franz is on a parapet at this point in time. They're on a reinforced location.
Pray for Franz.
He
Not Franzi for your
he
thoughts.
is sitting on a wooden watchtower that is partially burned. And there is a fiery motherfucker that is exuding fire staring at him.
Is it a bell?
What?
Look, as far as Zeke knows, the Storm is friendly, the obvious Warlord isn't, and Yig wants to take out the usual suspects of archers, spellcasters, and fucking scouts first.
Storms don't have emotions.
Oh no, he thinks the Storm is created by somebody in town.
You don't know
Look,
that.
I know they say love is always a hurricane in One Piece, but this is not what they mean by. But I doubt this is what they meant.
Life is like a hurricane
Here in
Not love.
Lakeside.
That's not what I said. I said love is always a hurricane.
Yes, but I went with the better theme.
Whatever.
Wow. Lucius' chest is now caved in chest cavity.
You know, I'm getting flashbacks to Henrietta Hare.
I know, right?
Oh.
Oh god, them heels digging into
Oh, oh.
Poor Johan and Victor are just trying to survive, and we're both just getting just long ass heels dug into us.
Can we take
I know
a second to
Joe
appreciate
remembers.
that Lucius went, "Hit me, boy," and Ash responded by giving him crotch to face.
So who wants to give Straw Hat the crash course on who Henrietta Hare is?
From the way you described her, she sounds like some sort of dominatrix.
She's a cartoon. In fact, I think she was a doodle.
No, she was a toon.
She was a toon. Oh no. So Henrietta Hare was a toon who made several deals to be stronger. To take out the issue that took out, what was it, Ronald Rabbit? And your winner,
Ash
Nazg.
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 So Henrietta Hare was a toon that was in the middle of the blast in Toontown.
You're using you're using terms that I don't understand. Blast, tune.
Have you ever seen?
Now you understand how I feel.
Have you ever seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I have never seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but I know what it's about. It's basically a world where toons and humans coexist alongside each other.
Uh-huh. Henrietta Hare is a toon. She is a cartoon entity that married a cartoon called Ronald Rabbit. There was an explosion of clownanthropy radiation in Toontown that acted as a weapon of mass destruction and destroyed a large portion of Toontown. Henrietta Hare was going to be in that blast alongside Ginger Boy. Ginger Boy took cover in a refrigerator, in an old Toon refrigerator.
He did not pull an Indiana Jones.
He did pull an Indiana Jones. I made him roll for it.
Yeah.
Did it work?
He nat 20.
Yeah.
He nat 20 on the luck check to survive. The blast went off. Gingy only survived because he was inside of the fridge. Henrietta basically had a message inside of her head saying, "You're about to die. If you want to see your husband again, I can help you, but it will be at a cost."
Was it fucking Chorus?
Chorus made a deal with Henrietta Hare to survive that fight.
Let me guess, she turned into a clown.
No.
Worse.
So eventually, her husband Ronald Rabbit was killed by Reg Sardanon with a dip grenade that was created.
What that is.
That was made by Theron Eldrazi. So Henrietta, with vengeance on her mind, gave in to basically the hate. And she took her second form. She went from basically a Betty Boop style character to a 6-foot tall, muscular entity. And when her rage became too much, she assumed her third form.
What was the third form?
Have you ever seen the Hulk from Left 4 Dead?
I only played Left 4 Dead 2.
You mean the tank?
Yes, the tank.
You mean the big thing that comes charging at you?
Yes.
Yes. One of the two.
No, wait,
So
that's
the
a
tank,
charger.
the tank has its own specific music. The charger has one big arm, one little arm.
The tank.
And when he comes to want to take his strong hand. That's
Let me see. Hang on, let me just look it up. Okay, yeah, that's the Hulk.
Yes. Now, imagine that flying down, the top half matches the bottom half. And imagine something that size flying at you from the top rope and digging high heels into your chest.
Jesus fuck.
Yes.
She fought 8 people in a gauntlet match and beat all of them. Many of them, it was one hit. Simjax was the first to hold out for 2 hits.
I get the feeling that wasn't even her final form.
No, that was her final form.
Oh.
Who was it that got to her and basically managed to calm her down?
Johan lasted almost a minute. I think Johan was trying to calm her down, but I don't think he was successful. Somebody else got to her as well.
Why do I keep thinking like the human version of Mr. Rippums?
The human version
of Rippums was frickin' what's his face?
Marcus Piper.
Marcus Piper.
Judgment.
Well, actually, Mr. Rippums was never a clown to begin with.
Yeah.
Correct. In the Maelstrom, Marcus just took his clown form, but he was never fully clowned. Alpha says it was Judgment. Makes sense. Judgment's boy? No. Talos.
Talos. Who's Talos? Is that another form of... Is that another Grim variant?
That's a Grim.
So, Talos was a form of... Talos was a Victor Grimm that was born under the Chaos, under the Tower Arcana.
Is he the one that looked like he was wearing Clone Trooper armor?
No.
No, that's Clone Trooper.
I mean, it's, oh,
So, Talos was the Grim that first found Warfist. Like, he was the person that found Warfist. And in discovering Warfist's effect, because Warfist straight up is not human. Straight up, she's not human. The encounter with Warfist physically altered Talos's alignment. You know how in the Deck of Many Things, you can actually have your alignment changed?
no.
Grim legitimately had his entire alignment fucking changed because he was basically point blank with everything that is Warfist that was unmitigated, undiluted.
Ash and Yig playing silly buggers in the arena.
And so eventually, Talos at that point was a lawful good Victor Grimm. But eventually he said there is no such thing as a good Grimm.
I was about to say there's no such thing as a good Grim that abides by the laws.
So he abandoned his name of Victor Grimm and he assumed the name Talos. He is the embodiment of redemption, and he is the high champion of the Judgment Arcana, Dinah.
We got a pin. One.
I would like to say that I think Yig and Ash are having the best fight tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, back to the hairs.
So there's a result. I think that's supposed to be due in as well. Yeah.
Prediction result is Ash.
That's for the previous fight.
The Stormtrooper was the fallen. Basically, Defunk lost his happiness. Defunk went evil. As evil as you can
Finally
get.
He came down off of Cloud 9.
The Janissary Sling.
So back to the hairs. What happened next?
Ronald died. Henrietta was slowly calmed down. I want to say it was like Warfist or Talos that calmed her down. And basically, after they purged the darkness from her and broke her pact with Chorus, they basically took her to the haunted house in Toontown on Halloween and allowed her to talk to Ronald again. And Henrietta,
if I remember correctly, Oot was with them for that one.
Mm-hmm.
You should talk to Ronald some other way.
Who's to say? I know that there was a wrath spirit of Ronald.
Yeah, because that was summoned separately by somebody else, completely by accident.
Mm-hmm.
I say completely by accident. It was on purpose, because it was with the Maelstrom belt. Yig just dropping the stairs on Ash.
I swear to God, if Yig wins this belt with what he's about to walk into,
It'd be Caius' luck.
I do not have super bullshit luck, unfortunately.
Beat the lizard.
Good son, tight.
Bless you.
The gain is up on the microphone there. They can occasionally hear you.
Season 1 was a trip.
Oh boy, howdy.
It was a fever dream.
I mean, boy, howdy, a lot happened.
Let's see. There was the Age of the Clowns, the Age of the Titans, the Age of the Artifacts.
Oasis kept blowing up.
Yeah.
3 fucking times.
The Felorians just had the worst fucking luck.
Worked so goddamn hard on Oasis.
Everybody looked at Chaz and made him such a villain. Chaz pretty much said, okay, you want me to be a villain? I'll be a villain. Chaz only heel turned because fucking everybody turned on him. Yeah, so Ark got Caliban to do a genetic analysis of everybody and did a test to see if the Phoenix potion from Xeris given by Jaunt would cure the biological virus that affected them. And it cured a lot of them. The ones that were already born with that virus are basically fucked. But the ones that survived during that attack were able to continue to propagate.
Oh no, it's the big ladder again.
Force field.
It also doesn't exactly help the fact that Morphs was also introduced to the Felorians. That's a way to bypass that that virus.
Oh,
Broken steak.
I mean, I have money on Ash winning this, so.
Giga's taking a beating though.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, every once in a while those kicks miss, though.
So for those that are wondering, so who's curious what this new belt is called?
Something to do with death.
The Death Domain belt?
The belt is called the Aspect of Death. Holding it wins you a once-a-day ability to give yourself or somebody of your choice advantage on death saves. It also gives your team one additional pick. I was going to give you the ability to make advantage or disadvantage on death saves, but I figure that'd be kind of shit. In like the PvP encounters, to just all of a sudden have death disadvantage on your death saves.
Where's the lights?
Oh, Ash, the gig is actually capitalizing on it for once.
That's a good play.
Softening him up for that Janissary sling.
Nope.
My God.
I think Gig's gonna need advantage on those death days after this match.
Well, of course you have disadvantage on death saves, Vegeta. You're a fucking angel. They're trying to pull your ass back to heaven.
Congratulations, Angel Boy.
Also, don't feel bad. I had disadvantage on death saves myself whenever I had a thing from JC's game.
The Janissary sling.
And your winner, Yegya Keki. That's actually kind of surprising.
Woo! I put my points on Yig.
There's the hair.
I can't wait for you to get your death saves after a
That's
long
gonna be
rest.
like 2 rounds, Bob.
Oh no. Oh no. That's when you take a long rest.
Oh, beautiful.
And behold, the belt.
It's a very pretty belt. GG there, Gingy.
Behold, the Death Domain belt.
As everyone now grabs their drinking grab bags. Oh yeah, no, 100%.
I think yeah, he's gonna need something good out of that one.
By all rights there, Gingy, Ash should have won that if the blackout didn't proc.
Mm-hmm. That blackout after the finisher was absolutely clutch. Vegeta, you find a threadbare scarf with a strange embroidery. A faded scarf with an unusual, almost runic pattern embroidered along the edges. The fabric is worn thin in places as though it's been carried through many winters. It feels strangely comforting, and the embroidery gives off an unsettling sense of foreboding. KM, you find a glass you find a glass vial of fallen stardust. A tiny glass vial filled with a shimmering dust that faintly glows in the darkness. It's said to be stardust from a fallen star, though no one knows how it was collected. When held, it gives a strange feeling of looking up at a vast, endless sky.
I mean, I kind of like that one. Hilariously, that one fits with the direction I've been pointing Yig in. Just grab him by the belt and by the scruff of the neck and yeet him into the void.
Let's see. Urza. Yig. Lucius.
Question, Bob.
Ash.
For the folks who won more than one match, do they get the additional 10 gold for winning each match?
Yep.
So that means Ash gets 20 gold plus the showing up for each, or does he just get that once?
10 gold for competing, 10 gold for winning.
So Ash gets 30 gold then.
He gets 10 for competing in the first round, 10 for winning in the first round,
All right.
10 for competing in the second round, 10 for winning the second round, and 10 for competing in the third round.
For getting to the finals.
All
So
right,
he
so he
gets
gets
50.
50 gold. So 50.
And
60,
Yig gets 120. Or
110. Because it's 50 for getting the belt, plus 10 for winning.
Ah,
Speaking of belts, do the if people you know how the builder's room and everything, people are asking for stuff. Does the payment have to be from the person who put in the request, or can anyone win a belt and pay for something like that?
What?
That's a JC question. JC's the
okay.
one running Boz.
Okay, sorry.
All good. That being said, friends, compatriots, compeers, it is time for us to find somebody to raid.
Hang on a second. I'm redeeming a grab bag.
I have Squatch and I have Cardoodle.
I have Tart.
I got Squatch and Tart.
I mean, Kath, I think you bet on the winner the entire way through.
Oh, and Maurice just went live.
Yeah.
Straw Hat, you find a feather quill with an ink-stained tip. A beautifully crafted feather quill with its tip permanently stained in deep indigo ink. Its tip permanently, it never dries or smudges, but it leaves no mark on paper. There's a faint scent of stories left untold whenever you hold it.
So I got a pen that never runs out of ink, but it can't be used to write anything. That's great.
It can't be used to write on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Let's see, who do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 people. Somebody roll me a d6.
What does this button do?
Ooh. I think that's...
1.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 1.
You're the ones have it, folk.
I rolled a 4.
Oh boy. Y'all ready to... We're going to see some... We're going to see some Golf with Friends.
Beautiful.
I want to thank y'all for coming in. Hang out. Have some fun. That's a fucking lot of people in this call. Okay. Well, have fun. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye.